Hi everyone, welcome to Boxy Blocks, guys. We're live. I mean, it's fight night. You know the best pound for pound fighter, Canelo Alvarez, fighting, and it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, we are right here to break down the fight. The fight is gonna. I think the main event will take place around between between 5 p.m. here of a.m. here. You know, in just a couple hours time, and in the UK 4 a.m. we expect both fighters to work in, but we're gonna be overviewing the fight right now for his stats. And for those of you guys who want to join BBC WhatsApp group, you're feel free to join. Um, Ty, are you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
What's up, bro? Fight night.
Yeah,
How are you
tough,
feeling
man.
about this? You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. My bad. I had to mute something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So fight night, man. Canelo is one of my favorite fighters. Let me not say one of my favorite. He's a good fighter that I admire his skill. You know, I can't wait till this guy, man. He's gonna be an interesting fighter because he's still got a lot of people that he has to take care of. Not just Callum Smith. He still has a whole bunch more. I think the way he's progressing very well. He's not. People might say, "Oh, the level of opposition for him is not interesting." No, the level of opposition for him is very interesting. He's progressing extremely well. It's not like he's fighting tomato cans. I can't even look into his fighting history and tell you I could out of 5 fights and tell you I could pick out a low level opposition. Unlike some other champions, where I could probably look in their resume and be like, I could pick out a C-level fighter. But Canelo's not like that, man. He has a good resume, and he has B-level fighters as well as A-level fighters, and he's being built up very well because when he eventually faces a tough fighter, I think he'll come out on top. Much like Callum Smith. I think he's an amazing fighter with a good skill, a natural 168 pounder that can frustrate Canelo. But I think Canelo finds a way to beat Callum Smith. Canelo is known for his great going. He's great at going to the body, chopping down his opponents. Canelo is 5'8", 5'8", 5'9". But once he gets past that jab and he gets his rhythm going, there's no stopping him. I see the fight going up maybe up to the eighth, ninth round, and by the time I think Canelo wears him down, just like he wore down his the last fighter that was almost about the same size as this guy. You know, um,
Rocky Feeding.
Rocky Field, and thank you. So uh, I think he wears him down and knocks him out maybe in a nasty fashion, bro. I don't see Smith knocking out Canelo. I've seen Canelo take some I've seen Canelo take some crazy punches, man. And that guy is like he didn't even blink an eye. He just like I was like Jesus. He took a good shot from GG Triple G, and he was like, whatever, as well as GG too. GG took a shot from Canelo. This guy just okay. These guys are tough, man. So I think Canelo's a tough fighter. He, he's I think he's tougher than Callum Smith. I think he eventually will. Callum Smith, he's 5'6", 6'1", 6'3", 6'2". one of those. And yes, he's gonna be good for a bit, but I think when Canelo gets to that body, it's over. You know, I personally think it's going to be an interesting fight for sure. But Canelo, I think the way Eddie Ray Noso has been building Canelo up is he's been fantastic at it. And Canelo is just that damn good, man. But that's all I have to say.
Well, when you look at the fact that Canelo has been sparring, he sparred Frank Sanchez, an heavyweight, to prepare for Callum Smith. That really show, and I saw the clip. Canelo was kind of backing Frank Sanchez up. I was shocked, when I saw that. It's like Canelo has, I think, the height being a disadvantage. If he was like 6'3" or so, this guy might probably move up to heavyweight. You know what I mean? He would have moved up to heavyweight and try his luck. And I think he's so talented, and that's what makes it very special. Now, what do you make of you know Carlos Smith using his reach? If Carlos Smith is able to use his reach advantage over Canelo, well, how do you think if Canelo cannot get on the inside?
If Canelo cannot get on the inside, he's going to be eating jabs all day. And maybe a left hook. I can't really say. But you think these guys, these tall guys, extremely tall, have problem using their height to their advantage because they let the shorter guy get inside, and once the short guy get inside, the short guy is good at mid range, and he's good at fighting close. Once he gets inside, the short guy starts working. If these guys cannot use their jab and use their range to their advantage, it's gonna be a hard night for the tall guy and a quick easy night for the short guy. I've said it over and over again. There's only one way to beat Canelo, and it's only a limit of guys that have that skill set to beat Canelo. People say Callum Smith could do it. He could do it. He could outpoint Canelo by fighting smart, but and moving his feet. But if he can't do it, and if he stands still like a damn tree, he's gonna get chopped down. It's simple.
Yeah, when you look at the 168 division, you know, super middleweight and the middleweight division, like I was I think the I like the likes of you know Demetrius Andrade, who is kind of gunning for Billy Sanders. How exciting do you think it is, man? Like it's kind of exciting because Demetrius Andrade is saying that a lot of people, why should fighters wait for Canelo? Like he said, they at least should start fighting each other. I mean, it'd be calling out to Billy Sanders. What do you make of the division? And Canelo kind of being the main cash cow, you know.
You know, he's right. Andrade is right. Why should they wait for Canelo? Other guys should be fighting each other already. But Andrade, honestly, Andrade, I don't know if it's the zone that's messing with him. It's his promoter, but he's pretty bad with opponents. I'm not impressed with him. Tell you the truth, I'm a fan of Andrade. I'm a fan of his skills. His skill set can be up to par with Canelo. Can upset Canelo, but at this point in his career, he has his his resume is pretty trash, man. I'm gonna be honest. Andrade's resume is trash.
Yeah, but it's not his fault. The people have been ducking him, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, people have been avoiding the guy.
But
I can't really fault him.
yeah, people haven't been avoiding Andrade. Andrade picks who he wants to fight, or easy enough. Andrade could be like, no, I'm gonna be fighting this so and so. I'm not fighting any more of these low level opposition. There's other fighters that we could see who could give Andrade problems that he should have fought. He could have easily fought Miracle Man himself that just fought Gabe Rosado. He could have fought him, but what's going on with that? Andrade really hasn't proved anything to me. And I tell you the truth, I'm a big fan of Andrade. I just don't know where he stands in the division right now. He needs to prove something, and just not by fighting fighters that nobody want to see. We want to see, is Andrade the truth or not? Billy Joe Saunders is another guy that I just don't know. I just don't know yet. He's been out the ring. He's fought some opponents that nobody wants to see. These guys claim they could dethrone Canelo, but as of right now, Canelo seems like he's the guy that right now he's not going to get dethroned. The only person that I like I said I have faith in, that I think that could give Canelo problem, that I feel like he will give Canelo problem. I maybe there's two guys, maybe, which will probably be Earl the Truth Spence, or Caleb Plant.
Yeah,
Not a
but
lot of
how
people.
can Caleb give a Canelo problem?
Caleb Plant has the skill, man. Have you seen
Yeah,
the guy?
but he ducked it, bro. He ducked the fight. So I
Caleb Plant.
mean,
Listen. I well,
isn't
I
Caleb
would have said,
Isn't Caleb Plant a PBC fighter?
yeah, he's a PBC fighter, but he what
So,
he did was smart. They're trying to offer, okay, Caleb Plant and Canelo fight is going to be a fight to be made. They one, he, I want that fight
but
when
the best in the 168 division is Callum Smith right now, bro. Is a fact,
I, I'm not. Nope, I don't think so. People might say that.
bro.
I
He is,
I
man. He's not
respect you
Caleb
saying.
Plant. He's not, bro. He is, in my opinion, he is, bro.
I'm
So
telling you. Listen, okay.
you can't call yourself the best if you're not fighting good fighters. You want to fight the best. You must fight the best if you want to be the best. Continue, bro.
If the money isn't there, the money isn't there. But Canelo has you see, like I said, I'm a fan of Canelo, but I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna call a bullshit. Canelo has a thing where he's gonna be ready for fighters, which he has a championship mindset. But these other guys want to prepare for him. So Caleb Plant turned that fight down. It's like, I'm ready, but I'm going to turn it down because one, there's going to be money to be made. Might as well get paid. And two, I'm going to be ready for Canelo without no last minute stipulations of rehydration clause, weight gains and etc, etc, in the contract they're going to send to him at last minute. It's going to be tough on the body because he's going to be trying to cut weight. Because Canelo's going to be fight ready. If they're looking for an opponent, he's going to be fight ready, and then they're going to send his opponents last minute contract with these stipulations and clauses in there where the other fighter is trying to make sure he loses weight on time. He makes sure he makes weight, and he's going to be weight drained. And then all of a sudden, like, there's a clause in there. There's so many things in there because of Canelo. So he's like, no, if I'm gonna fight you, I'm gonna be ready for it. That's my thing with of Caleb Plant. I still think Caleb Plant is a good fighter, and I honestly personally believe if I was to pick Caleb Plant, I think he would beat Callum Smith.
Well, he hasn't. He's yet to fight the best, so we don't know. As a
What
PBC
he's doing.
fighters, they might have potential, but we've seen that when most of them step up, they loses. You know what I mean?
No, I think
So
if you watch Caleb Plant versus um Jose, who's I can't say his last name, Hosataki, something like that. Bro, the way he dispatched that kid, and the kid is a puncher. His opponent was a puncher.
Uskategi or something like that.
Yeah. That's the guy where his trainer punched the other trainer punched his trainer, something like that. But that guy is a puncher, and the way Caleb Plant took care of him was impressive to me, and I felt like that was an eye opener, and I'm like, this guy is gonna be a problem for people. That boy has hands. So Yo, so that's why I'm like, don't sleep on him. A lot of people are sleeping on him, but I'm not. I'm gonna say the Caleb Plant is something special. So
Well, I'm not sleeping on it, but he has to fight. He has to fight good fight. We need to fight the best. I mean, we are like that. This is how we lost Joshua. Wilder fight, and then hopefully we don't lose the Joshua Fury fight as well. So that's just it, man. I don't. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm saying his fights. I think the plan is good, but these guys need to fight the best, man. We need to know who's the best, and yeah. So, guys, this is of course the overview of uh, Canelo Smith. We're gonna be back for sure when the fight starts because we're gonna be commenting on it. So for those of you guys, who are gonna be joining us later, make sure you join us as usual. We give you guys nothing but extraordinary bangers, and we are here. Still, guys.